How are we doing, people? What's happening? Welcome back to the Hoops Pod show. Welcome back to the Hoops Pod NBA podcast. We do every single week, we're previewing the NBA, talking NBA, talking basketball. The second best sport. I'm kidding. For all you basketball lovers out there. But make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way in. Make sure you guys leave a like. We are 45 subscribers, or no, 44 subscribers now to 600 subscribers. If you guys could leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, that'd be fantastic. Make sure you guys turn your notification bell so you don't miss a live, you don't miss a video, or you don't miss an upload, whatever the good stuff. I've got Justin. We're back. We're gonna discuss the NBA. We're gonna talk everything basketball. What's happening, bro? And let's get started. We have some big stuff to talk about. And especially this is the business end of the season as well. We got like the Eastern Conference, Western Conference race to the playoffs and all that. So, listen, I'm excited, man. The playoffs are literally just about a month away now. I can't wait. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, these next two games are gonna be so flippin' tough, bro. Especially what SGA did to the Nuggets on last night.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying that I'm worried about Wemby because I'm a little worried. I'm more worried about our opponent on Thursday night.
Which is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah. I can't lie to you. I am worried too. But you know what it is, bro? Sometimes you gotta take a step back and just realize that it's not always a foregone conclusion. Nothing is a foregone conclusion. Sometimes you could have a really good game. Sometimes you could have a bad game. Sometimes you could have a mediocre game. It depends, and then sometimes it just happens to be that you won against a really good side, or sometimes you just lose against a shit side. It happens that way in the NBA. It happens that way in basketball. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? So yeah, man. No, look, I'm just happy, man, with the way things are going so far for the Celtics. But we'll discuss more about the Celtics on the NBA show on Thursday. But however, we are still going to talk about the Celtics on the show because the big breaking news is that Jayson Tatum is now back from that Achilles injury. Justin, you were at your friend's house. I tried to ring you, yeah. You didn't pick up the phone, yeah. You didn't pick up the phone. But you know what? I'll say this. For me, like, I was literally about to go to bed. I'm not even joking. I closed the lights. I went to lie down. I got a notification from one of our Boston sports groups that I was in. I don't know if we're in the same group. I don't know which group it was. I can't remember what it was. Was it our group? I don't remember. Was it Jesse's group? I don't know. Right? I saw at everyone from a Boston sports group. You know what I did? I was like, surely this must be about Jayson Tatum. I quickly clicked on it. I was like, oh my god, no way.
That was the
I went to open the lights and went to chill again. that's how wide awake I was. Literally planning to go live as well. You know what I mean? I was planning to go live as well, but I didn't go live. Sorry, bro.
That was I know. Yeah, that's the Beantown Takes Discord server that Jesse runs. But I think I know who did that, and I think it was VYO. I think it was VOM or something.
Yeah. I get it. I get that. Yeah. But I mean, Jayson Tatum is back. How are you feeling about it, Justin? As a Celtics fan, obviously us Celtics fans. How are you feeling about it, man?
I mean, look at the jersey that I got on right now.
That night, India literally just beat. What was it? We literally just beat West Indies, right? And we got to the final of the World Cup, right? Oh, sorry. Was it England? We beat England. Sorry, England, right? I put on my Celtics shirt, ready to go to bed, right? Not knowing that the news was gonna break. Like, I didn't know anything. I was just like, you know what? I'm in good spirits. Let me just wear my Celtics shirt. Even though we lost to the Hornets, I'm still in good spirits. And then I saw everyone, and I just, bro, it felt like I was on cloud nine when I saw that news. I can't lie to you. Bro, that news really elevated me that day. I was like, yo, that news really brought my mood to, like, I was so happy, man, honestly, Justin. I was really happy. Like, to see Jayson Tatum, probably my favorite basketball player, return from an Achilles injury to play for my basketball team. Celtics. I'm just happy. I'm just very, very happy. And then I was like, bro, let me. Yeah, Friday night, yeah. I watched the game on Saturday mornings here, or Friday mornings here. In the mornings, in general, I watched the games here, yeah. When I got off from dinner, I was like, I need to go put on my Celtics stuff right away. I need to go put on my Celtics clothes right away because I'm so gassed, so excited. And then the Dallas Mavericks game came, and then I was just like, you know what, bro? Jayson Tatum's first few buckets, and he almost brought the house down with that dunk as well. I was like, oh my days! Imagine he threw that dunk on his first game back. The Garden would have gone absolutely like crazy, bro. The fans would have gone absolutely crazy. And have you saw the ticket prices when they rose to like into thousands? Like they were hella expensive when Jayson Tatum was back. You know, they were so expensive, and then that's the beauty of the game though. You saw the love Celtics fans gave to Jayson Tatum when he came back. You saw Eddie Palladino, the PA Celtics PA announcer, right? You saw how much excitement he had in his voice when he mentioned Jayson Tatum's name as well, right? And when he made his first basket, you just like, wow, welcome back, welcome back. It's great to have him back, bro, honestly. And just gotta hope that now everything goes to plan. You know what I mean? Just gotta hope that everything goes to plan. You know what I mean? We just have to hope that nothing gets in our way, especially now with Vucevic being out as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Vucevic being out doesn't really help us going forward because, well, I don't think it matters too much because Vucevic defensively has not been great, but Luka Garza and Neemias Queta have been playing very well for us lately, so I'm not really going to complain too much about all that. Having said that, though, I just want a clean injury report. I don't want any injuries. I don't want anyone to be out. I want everyone to be fit, clean from injury. And yeah, man, just gotta hope that now going into the playoffs we stay healthy. With Vucevic coming back, hopefully his finger's all right. Suffered like a left ring fracture or something. I don't remember what it was. It was like a ring fracture. I don't remember. And then Pritchard's now has a neck injury, so he might not play tonight. So I doubt he'll play. So yeah, like I said, injury report got to be clean before the end of the season. Just gotta hope that we're good to go. You know what I'm trying to say. But what did you make of everything, man? Because I want to know your thoughts as a Celtics fan, Jayson Tatum. I'll ask you for your thoughts again on Thursday because we do have a Celtics show, but I will ask you for your thoughts again on this.
I don't want to say too much about what I'm going to say on Thursday, so I'm just going to keep it like a little short and sweet. That's okay.
Yeah, go on, bro. It's all good.
I'm gonna be honest because I watched the whole game with my friend on Friday night. Surprisingly, I did, and I was not worried about Tatum because it was his first game back, so I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'll say more on Thursday.
Yeah. No,
Actually, I'll say a little bit more. However,
no, go on, please.
Hey Cleveland, hold that. You frauds. You bunch of frauds. You guys went 0-3. You guys went 0-2 without Tatum. Now you guys went 0-3 with Tatum. Like, come on, hold that, you frauds.
No, I mean, look, it was a good game. It was a good game still, like in the second half. Like it was a back and forth game, but the Celtics managed to clutch up. But all in all, like we're talking just Celtics. I mean, it's so good so far. Spurs tonight, not going to be easy though. Not going to be an easy game.
I mean, San Antonio beat us in Boston, so we gotta get this win against them.
Mm, for me, like, look, I'll just say this, right? I'll just say this. I'm I'm a fan who loves to believe in his team no matter what the circumstances is. Now that the Celtics are what you call, we have got Jayson Tatum back, playing some good basketball. Whatever happens tonight happens tonight. Are we championship contenders? I'm asking you on this show. I'll ask you again on Thursday. I want to know your thoughts on this channel, on this show. Are we?
Oh. Okay. I'll answer this in a two-part. I'll answer this in a two-parter. Are we finals contenders? Yes, we are. I think we are finals contenders.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get to the finals and win the championship without Tatum playing a full season? No, not this year. I don't. I look. Jesse and Bree, do not kill me. Please do not kill me.
They won't. They won't.
I think we'll get to the finals, but I don't think. If this team is not healthy, I don't think we can beat Oklahoma City in a 7-game series.
Mm.
Or a San Antonio or a Denver.
Maybe.
Now, if this team is healthy without any injuries in the playoffs, knock on wood, and I'm saying this is a big if, then yes, Banner 19 is coming. Not this year, but maybe next year.
Okay. So you still think we're contenders for the finals, regardless?
We're still contenders for the finals, but we need a full season from Tatum. Look, I'm happy that he's back. I really am. But injuries are going to be what kills us in the playoffs if we're not healthy.
That the only thing is, you're right. Vucevic's injury will it affect him because he comes off the bench and he's injury prone and he's not the same guy anymore. Then I hope the Celtics cut their losses in the summer and trade him, because there's just no point in having the guy for another season. Oh, sorry about the light, by the way. Excuse me for the light. There's no point in having Vucevic play um, a whole like another season with the Celtics if this is the same problems that he's gonna have. I wouldn't.
Case in point.
Yeah, go on.
The Lions just signed Isaiah Pacheco. He was the guy that was injury prone for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
What did the Kansas City Chiefs do before releasing him? They went out and signed Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker.
Yes, they did.
Now, I think with Patrick Mahomes healthy, I think the Kansas City Chiefs are a threat to win the Super Bowl again now with Kenneth Walker. This is what I'm saying about the Celtics.
Barring any injury.
So you did. So
But yeah, barring any
see
injuries,
how I am.
I think.
But yeah, barring any injuries, this postseason, like Tatum, he can get injured yet again in the playoffs. Yes, he's good now, but
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but he can get injured again. He can. And oh, there it is. We're talking about injuries. Peyton Pritchard just got ruled out for tonight's game against San Antonio.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I think Hauser comes off the bench now. I think potentially. I think they might go double big tonight, and they'll start Garza and Keita. I have a feeling they're gonna do that tonight, and I think we're gonna go Tatum, Brown, White, Garza, Keita. And I think we'll bench Hauser and bring him off the bench instead. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah,
we need a spot on the bench. We don't have one up right now off the bench, unless they start Sharman, but I don't think Sharman starts.
Right, but to answer your question, yes, we are finals contenders. We are just not championship worthy if this team is not healthy.
We are. I think we are championship contenders.
Championship contenders, yes, but win the finals without players being healthy is not.
Oh no! I'm not asking if you think we'll win the finals. I'm just asking can we still contend?
Oh yeah, yes, we can still contend. Yes.
That's the thing because like if you're right, barring any injuries, barring anyone getting injured, yeah, there's a chance we can still win it. But we have to be on point. We have to be we have to stay fit. We have to stay healthy. And I can't stress enough the injuries that the Celtics have picked up this season. Pritchard has had some injuries to his finger. He's shooting looked off a bit at times. I'd say this has been his worst season as a Boston Celtic. I'm not joking. I think
it's not as
good.
good. It's not as good as a 6-man of the year campaign last year.
No, I think since he's gone to the bench, he's been amazing. He's been amazing. But what I'm trying to say is, this season in general, I think from an eye test standpoint, I don't know what the numbers are saying. From an eye test standpoint, I think this has been Pritchard's worst year as a Boston Celtic, and this is the credit of how good he's been. Because since he's been drafted, he's just been really, really good. He's played a few games, scored a few winners. So I'm not gonna like shit on Pritchard. But if the injuries are gonna start to pick up, then that's where I draw the line. We have to stay fit, 100%. 100% we have to stay fit. But anyways, we'll talk more about the Celtics on Thursday's show, because we do have OKC coming up, and I do want to get to that. There are some of the teams that I want to get to talking about, man. Detroit without Cade Cunningham, they don't look the same. Is Cade Cunningham potentially a running in for MVP this year? Because just look at the Pistons without the guy. Like, he's just he's like their main guy. What do you think? I'm going to try to line up a few questions so we can discuss it as a whole.
Yeah, he's in the run for MVP.
Go on.
But I don't know. I think if Jokic or SGA stays healthy throughout these last couple of games, I think it's gonna go down to both. I think it's gonna go down to those two for the MVP.
What I'm trying to ask is, do you think that without Cade Cunningham, Detroit are even good enough? Because
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They're missing Osar Thompson as well. Don't forget, like, he's also injured.
Look at Detroit. They lost to Cleveland. They lost to San Antonio. They lost to Brooklyn, and then they lost to Miami. Now they got Brooklyn again.
Sorry, finish your point.
And they're in danger of losing their 5th straight game if they don't figure it out.
Bro, can we talk about how badly they lost to the Brooklyn Nets as well? Because they were up by 23 points, and then they blew it at home to a Brooklyn Nets side that lost 10 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's embarrassing. I don't care if Detroit don't have Cade Cunningham or Osar Thompson. You should not be doing that against Brooklyn. Yeah, and yes, I know the Celtics almost lost to Brooklyn too. We luckily came back, right? Gonzalez, Hugo Gonzalez, he clutched up with that bucket. Joe Mazzulla with a masterclass substitution, right? But come on, you can't be losing to Brooklyn like that, man. That was embarrassing. And the way they turned the ball over at the end as well is embarrassing. It's embarrassing in itself. You know what I mean? The Brooklyn turned the ball over and gave the ball back to Detroit. That's how badly they lost the game, bro. You know what I mean? But continue with Detroit, man.
Yeah, looking at their schedule, they got during this month. gonna say it right now. The only teams that might be tough for them are Minnesota and Oklahoma City on the road. But they have lost 5 games they're about to lose 5 games in a row if they don't get together.
They have Brooklyn on the road tonight, so they better win that game.
They got Brooklyn on the road tonight. They got Philly and Memphis on a back-to-back at home. And then they got Toronto to end the week. On the road.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
We might be looking at the Celtics being 1 game out of the Eastern Conference if we can beat the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder, and if the Detroit Pistons can lose to either the Memphis Grizzlies or the Philadelphia 76ers if they lose to Brooklyn tonight.
I think they lose to the Sixers, but they'll beat the rest of them. They'll beat them.
Yeah.
Because the Grizzlies are done. Let's be real. They're done this season. Like they had a decent start to the year, but then now they're done. Looking at things that might be done. Because if you're looking at the Western Conference, right, Memphis are 8 games back. I think they're about 6.5 games back of Portland. I mean that the play-in and the playoffs are almost confirmed in the Western side. In the Eastern Conference side, the Bucks are still 5 games behind, or 4.5 games behind. Is it 5.5 games? I don't know how.
The Memphis Grizzlies are 11th in the Western Conference, and they're 26.5 games out.
Yes, exactly. So this is what I mean. Like they've got games that they they're probably not going to win most of the games anyways. Memphis, they're done this season. They really ruined their whole team. By trading away Jaren Jackson Jr., by trading away Desmond Bain, by firing Taylor Jenkins as head coach. They really messed it up because they were one of the best teams in the West at the time. They were like top 3 in the West, and then they just blew it up. And for no reason, they're just gone. So the front office really ruined that team just like that, just in a flash. The whole team's ruined. But back to the Eastern Conference side real quick. The New York Knicks. I mean, they've lost 2 games in a row on a back-to-back in LA. Didn't they lose prize to that as well? I think they won. I don't remember what it was. I think they won, right? Against the
Who were they against on this road trip before the Lakers?
They beat the Nuggets. They lost to the Lakers. They lost to the Clippers on a back-to-back. So they lost.
Yeah, they are 1-2 on this current 5-game road trip. Because the only win was against Denver.
Yeah.
And then they lost to the Lakers without LeBron, who, by the way, might not play again tonight against Minnesota because he's injured at the moment.
They don't need LeBron. The Lakers look good without LeBron.
And then they lost to the Clippers. Tomorrow they got the Utah Jazz, and then they got the Indiana Pacers. So that's a winnable road trip right there if they can go 2-0 on these next 2 games.
They're now 4.5 games back of the Celtics now already as well. I think
I can double check that for you right now.
Right now, the record's a 43-21 for the Celtics, and the record is now 41-25 for the Knicks. So at the moment they're
They're 3.5 out from the Celtics in the second seed. They're 5.5 out from Detroit.
Okay. So wait. So how many games have Celtics games already?
Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. They're 3 games behind the Celtics for the second seed in the Eastern Conference.
Mm.
And they're 5.5 out from the Detroit Pistons.
They played 2 more games than us.
Mm-hmm.
They played 2 more games than us. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, Cleveland is a half game behind the Knicks for the 3rd spot in the Eastern Conference.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are a problem. They're a problem. They lost to Boston, but let's be real. Celtics are better than the Cavs, right?
I mean, yeah.
So I mean, they had a bad shooting night against us. If they had a better shooting night, that game could have gone differently. But I still think
The Cavaliers next three, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No. Go on. So good.
The Cavaliers next 3 games are winnable. You want to know why? At Orlando, at Dallas, versus Dallas.
Yeah, they should be able to win all 3 games, in my opinion. Unless the Sixers pull something off. But then again, they don't have Maxey, right?
They don't.
Wait, sorry.
Don't.
It's not just Magic. Sorry, Magic. My bad, Magic.
Yeah, Orlando Magic. But you're right about Maxey. They don't have. The Sixers don't have Maxey for at least another game due to a broken finger.
I think he'll miss a few games, and that's something to look for NBA fantasy players. So who play NBA fantasy
I'm
players?
so glad I don't have Tyrese Maxey.
Neither do I. I don't have Maxey as well, but Maxey is a really good player. I have to credit him where it's due. He's definitely up there for most improved player for sure. It's got to be in the hunt for it at least. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But Orlando are now back in the 6th seed. They're now back in the 6th seed. The Raptors are looking decent in the 5th seed. I mean, 36-27. The Raptors look like they'll make the playoffs this year. However, they are 2 games ahead of Miami. And are they 2 games ahead of Miami?
Yeah, I mean, Miami's been playing really well lately. They won 6 in a row, and the Atlanta Hawks have won 7 in a row.
The Hawks are looking decent. I mean, the Hawks will definitely be a tough playing team. And also, this one team we haven't mentioned yet, bro. Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte have been looking good, bro. They've definitely been looking really, really good.
I mean, I know they lost to Phoenix the other night, but they got the Portland Trailblazers tonight. I think that's an easy win for the Charlotte Hornets.
I don't think. I think Portland are a good side, bro. Portland are good, bro. Let's be real. Portland are a good team. Like similar records. I mean, 32-33 for Charlotte and 31-34 for Portland. I think Portland need to win this game.
Yeah. Hey, can I mention one thing?
Please, go on, please.
I know how much we hate Kyrie Irving on this channel.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. No more. I don't have anything against Kyrie.
Well, used to. What I meant to say was used to.
Okay.
Can we just applaud the fact that he went up to Jayson Tatum after the Dallas game and congratulate him on coming back from the Achilles injury?
So did James Harden as well, man.
Yeah. Well, that was before the game. James Harden did that.
Yeah, man.
I'm so interested to see I'm interested to see who comes up to Tatum tonight and congratulates him on coming back. I wonder if it's going to be either Wemby or De'Aaron Fox.
Who on the Spurs that had an Achilles injury? De'Aaron Fox? Did he have an Achilles injury or anything? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't.
I mean to speculate or anything. But regardless, like I think someone will go up to Jayson Tatum and give him congratulations.
And Shea's gonna talk to him on Thursday after the game.
Oh no, for sure. Because Shea was there when Tyrese Halliburton done his Achilles. So he knows.
I can't wait for Tyrese to come back. I'm sorry, but I know we got Tatum back, but this league is missing Tyrese.
Oh no, I agree, man. And the reason why I think Jayson Tatum came back is because the Celtics were tanking. If the Celtics were tanking, he wouldn't come back. I think he wouldn't even play the season if the Celtics weren't doing good.
No.
But the Celtics are looking good, and the reason why a lot of other players didn't come back from their Achilles. Sorry, can't even talk. The reason why other players didn't come back from their Achilles injury in the middle of the season is because, or not middle of the season when they were fit, is because the teams weren't doing well. For example, Kobe and the Lakers, they weren't going to make the playoffs, so Kobe just said, you know what? Oh, actually, unless Kobe came back, because it's Kobe.
Kobe came back because, like you said, it was Kobe. But DeJounte Murray came back from his Achilles injury. I know Damian Lillard didn't want to come back because I know he blew it out in the first round, but he didn't want to risk it. Tyrese Halliburton gets a pass because he blew out his Achilles during Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
I mean, you never know with Damian Lillard. He could still come back this season because the Blazers are looking decent, and if he comes back for the playoffs, then there's a good chance.
He could, but I doubt it. But Tyrese Halliburton
Because of
gets
his
a pass.
age.
Tyrese Halliburton gets a pass because he blew it out during Game 7 of the finals.
Yeah, but the thing is, Tyrese Halliburton, he did like a month after Jason's hit him, right? He did his Achilles after Jason's hit him, like right after a month, like after a month Jason's hit him did it, right?
Yeah,
So,
it was in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
so if like I said, if the Pacers were doing well this season and they weren't tanking, then I think Tyrese comes back. I think similar case. I think players would come back if they were fit and they were ready to go and their teams were making the playoffs.
And let's not forget Fred VanVleet tore his ACL before the season even started.
Yeah, and he's probably not going to come back until next season, right? So yeah. I mean, he's coming towards the end of his career. So he better not risk anything, you know what I mean, at this stage in his career. But anyways, back to the Eastern Conference talk. Toronto, Orlando, Miami, Sixers, Hawks, Hornets. Let's quickly discuss these teams.
Okay, who's first?
Toronto. We discussed Cleveland and Knicks already, and Celtics and Pistons. We'll go in order of teams. We'll only go to Milwaukee. Bulls, Nets, Wizards, Pacers. We don't need to discuss. They're gone. All right. The Bucks. I don't know if they still have a chance, so I'm not gonna say anything too much. I mean, Giannis is still playing for them, so I might as well talk about Giannis anyways. But we'll go to 11th. All right. So Bucks. We'll discuss with the Bucks anyways.
Okay, so the Raptors.
All right, Raptors. What are we saying about Raptors this season so far?
They got a tough game against the Houston Rockets tonight.
I think they'll lose that one.
Yeah, they got the Pelicans. They're on a back-to-back, by the way.
Although they'll win that easily, Pelicans.
Yeah,
they'll win that one easily.
I think they'll get into the playoffs because I want them to because Brandon Ingram deserves to be in the playoffs. And he's about to return to New Orleans for the first time since leaving the Pelicans for Toronto.
Mm.
And I think he's going to destroy the Pelicans tomorrow. I really do. Orlando. Like I said, they got a tough game again. Like I said, they got Cleveland tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think they'll get into the playoffs, but they won't last very long.
I think Miami might get into the playoffs this year. I think Miami Heat are one of those teams where, you know what, I think Bam Adebayo already came out and said he's sick and tired of finishing in the play.
He's sick and tired of that, yeah. Which, by the way, on the Orlando side for a second, kudos to Paolo Banchero after the game against I think it was the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Because one reporter asked, like, how did you feel about Jayson Tatum coming back? You know, Duke, being Duke brothers and a friendship, and he was like, I'm super happy for Paolo. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's super happy for Tatum, like, and he forgot that the Magic played the Celtics one last time. Here's what I think. I don't think Jayson Tatum is gonna play that last game because once the Celtics get everything wrapped up, I think the players are gonna rest for the playoffs.
By the way, didn't Paolo Banchero do a really bad injury in his first season and he missed the whole season? He didn't even play?
Yes, he did.
Was it an Achilles injury as well?
It wasn't an Achilles, but it was close to that.
So this is what I mean. Like, Paolo's had a serious injury in his career, so he knows how it feels like. So it's great to see that he's happy for Jayson Tatum. I mean, it's great to see that he's got a good sense of humor as well. I like it, man. He's a really good player. He's a really good guy. You know,
yeah.
I rate the player. I definitely see him playing for a top side. I think if Orlando can really build around this guy, he'll definitely take him to a final one day for sure. For sure.
Miami, they got 2 winnable games in Washington and Milwaukee, and then they got Orlando.
You mentioned they won a row, right? Sorry to cut you off. You mentioned that they won 6 in a row, so talk about that one as well.
Did they win 6 in a row?
You
No,
said
one, 2, 3, 4. They're on they're looking for 6 wins in a row. I forgot.
Okay.
They've only won 5 in a row so far.
Okay. Sorry, we'll continue.
They're gonna beat Washington. They're gonna destroy Washington.
Oh yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind they're gonna destroy Washington.
Mm.
So they'll make the playoffs very easily. 76ers, I think, will be a play-in team. If Maxey can't stay healthy, and we all know Joel Embiid can't stay healthy, and now they don't got VJ Edgecombe.
What happened to VJ? Oh, he injured finger, right? He fractured his finger, right, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hawks will be a play-in. Hornets will be a play-in. I think the Bucks missed the playoffs.
I agree. The Bucks. I think what Orlando is what Charlotte are doing this season, the Bucks are gonna miss out on the playoffs. I think the Bucks will definitely miss it out. But the only thing is with Charlotte, they're playing under pressure. They're not really playing under pressure right now, right? They're pretty much free in the 10th seed. They ain't gonna get caught at the moment. They're not really gonna get caught at the moment. But just quickly back to Atlanta, Atlanta, because we missed out on them for a bit.
Oh no, I said the Hawks will be a play-in.
No, how are they looking like in recent times? I mean, 33-31. That's quite good.
I think ever since getting rid of Kristaps Porzingis, they've been looking good. Like they got Jonathan Kuminga from the Warriors, and I think they've been doing pretty well. Not playoff worthy at the moment, but they're playing worthy at the moment.
Mm. Charlotte, safe in the 10th seed. The Milwaukee Bucks ain't gonna put any pressure on them at the moment. They're like they're quite a few games behind them.
Yeah.
Charlotte, like I said, I think they're playing without pressure at the moment. But we'll see how they do when they play with pressure. Once LaMelo Ball gets into the play-in, that's when the pressure hits them.
Yeah.
How will they do under pressure? Because at the moment you're playing regular season, there's no pressure, right? How will they do when the pressure gets to them? Are they gonna strive? Are they gonna crumble?
I think they'll crumble.
Because they've got one game, bro. They've got one game to save themselves. Sorry, 2 games to save themselves. If they lose the first game, they're gone. If they win, they have another game to save themselves. They need to start winning more games to get to the 10th seed. I hear the background. Yeah, as I was saying, I think they've got 2 games to save themselves in the postseason. If they can win one game, right, or if they can try and catch up to Orlando. Currently, they're 1 win behind them, but 2 losses behind them. So that's like 1.5 game behind them at the moment. So Charlotte can definitely climb up. It's just whether they can catch up to Philly, whether they can catch up to Miami. I don't see it. Do I see them making a late playoff push? Maybe. But the only thing is they're gonna need Miami or Orlando to lose like 4 games in a row for them to really catch up and them to go on like a winning streak. I don't see that. So I think Charlotte will remain where they are. And at the moment as things stand, they're looking a really good side. So pressure's off at the moment. They gotta play without pressure. Once the pressure gets to them is where we start to really judge them as a team. But so far so good. LaMelo Ball's having a really good season. So it's hard to really look at, that. We'll go to, anyways. I think we'll go to the Western Conference unless you have anything more to say on the Eastern Conference, on Orlando and Charlotte. Oh, Milwaukee, real quick. I think this is the end for Milwaukee as a top team for a while. I think Giannis will be leaving. I think Bucks fans should just pack it in this season. I think they don't have. There's no expectation. They've not been playing well all season. It's been like this is last season. To be fair with you, I mean, the Bucks started slowly crept back in, and then they started looking like a decent side, and then this fell off again with their injuries. If the Bucks were able to stay healthy last season, then maybe they could have got past Indiana, but I just didn't see it. You know, because don't forget when Giannis and Dame were playing, I think they won. I think they won a game against Indiana. But once they got the injuries, the Bucks just fell apart. And now with Giannis back, well, is there a time to make a late play-in push? I don't know. I mean, they're 5 games back of Charlotte. At the moment, I don't see them. Or 8 games back of Charlotte. I don't know what it is. 5 or 8 games. I don't know. I don't know how to look at it. But they're quite a few games behind Charlotte, so they're in a tricky situation. Do I think this is the end of the Bucks? Yes. This is over. It's over for Milwaukee, unless next season they start fresh with a new head coach, with new everything. You know, they really build around Giannis for one final time, one final run with Giannis. Unless they tell Giannis, right? Can we convince you to stay? Can we give you a team? Can we prevent you from leaving and going to another good side? Can we give you what you want? Because Giannis is the best player on the team, but by a distance. Let's be real. They already have a good player in Miles Turner. You already have a good center there, right? It's about now you build around Giannis with those 2 players in the team. Kyle Kuzma, he's a decent player, but is he good enough to get the Bucks to where they need to be? Probably not. But he could be a good squad player or a good squad rotation player. You've got what was it, Cam Thomas? He's been a bit iffy as of late. He's had some good moments. He's had some bad moments, inconsistent moments. So I don't know. I'm not gonna look at Cam Thomas that much. I'll judge the Bucks front office in the offseason what they do. Whether Giannis decides to stay or leave is a different conversation. If Giannis leaves, then the Bucks will have to tank and just move on with the next pick, with the draft pick. They'll have to try and get some picks for Giannis and just build off a new team. And if they keep Giannis, then you know what, the Bucks might as well tank this year and just build around Giannis with the draft pick that they might be getting, if they still have their first round pick, if they still own a first round pick. So yeah, we will see. But Justin, do you have anything to add on the last 2 teams that we spoke about, Charlotte and Milwaukee?
Not really, no.
All right, then we'll go to the Western Conference. We'll start off with OKC. We're only going to go to Portland. Yeah, we're not going to go to Memphis. We already spoke of Memphis for a little bit. We're going to go from number 1 to number 10, all right? We're going to go through every single team. All right? Oklahoma City. Go on, Justin.
Oklahoma City. They are definitely going to win the number 1. They're going to definitely beat the number 1 seed again.
By quite a distance, to be fair. Unless the Spurs go on a really good run.
Yeah. I don't got the stands up next to me, so if you can just run off the other teams in the Western Conference, and I'll give my thoughts on them.
San Antonio. We play them tonight.
They're going to finish as the number 2 seed.
How's OKC's run looking like next? Because SGA just came back. Obviously, they play us on Thursday.
They got a really huge lead on San Antonio.
Like what, 5 games?
I would say 4.
Or 6 games, it looks like. It's 51-15, 47-17. That's the difference. So it's like what? That's like what? 5 games behind or 6 games behind? I don't remember what it was.
4 to 5.
Okay. Minnesota Timberwolves are 3rd right now. That surprised me because you know what? I thought Minnesota would be like in one of the lowest sort of stages, but they're better than the Lakers. They're better than Houston, they're better than Denver. They've really crept up to a really high seed, man. I cannot lie to you. Minnesota are looking really, really good. Anthony Edwards is looking that guy again. You know, they're looking like a playoff content, like a conference finals again contention. I don't know. But what are you saying about Minnesota, man? Because obviously they've got some games coming up as well. You know what I mean? They've got some good games coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, I think they fall to the 4th seed. I think Denver goes into the 3rd seed.
Okay. Houston, number 4 at the moment. 39 for 24.
I think they fall to the 5th seed.
And you know who's in number 5? Them yellow piss scumbags. The Lakers.
Yeah, they're gonna fall to the 6th seed.
Denver.
3 seed.
Phoenix playing.
Playing.
Clippers playing.
Playing.
Golden State playing. Easy.
Playing, yeah.
And Portland playing.
Playing.
Okay. So good so far. Let's check the rest of the news in the NBA right now. Just before we can hold on 1 second, yeah. Let me try and bring up some NBA news real quick. Just to discuss before we move on to the next. Oh, the NBA has canceled the Atlanta Hawks Magic City game promotion. Have you heard about that? I think Luke Cornett spoke out on that, and he wanted to.
I did hear about that. Yeah. I don't know why, but I got nothing much to say about it.
The Hornets are sending a 2026 second-round draft pick to the Heat to resolve a dispute over Terry Rozier being under the NBA federal investigations over alleged gambling conspiracy during the Charlotte-Miami January 2024 trade. Winning that one. Yeah, that's a good move by the Hornets. You think that's a fair move?
I think so. I don't got much to say on it, but I think it's a good move.
Tyrese Maxey out. How does that do for the Sixers then? Do you think that's gonna be?
I think it will be okay for them because Quentin Grimes is gonna flourish in this role without Maxey.
Vucevic out with the right ring finger for the Celtics. And let's quickly see if any other news. That's it, I guess. Can the Bucks still qualify for the playoffs? Do you think it's done for them, or do you think it's over for them now?
No, it's too late for them.
You think so?
Giannis is gonna get in. I can just feel Giannis being injured in the next couple of weeks.
Fair enough. Let's see the rest of the let's see the rest of the games real quick then. All right, then I guess we'll get to predictions now. I think we might as well get there. Unless you wanna say anything more on the NBA, you wanna add anything like this some stuff you want to talk about?
Not really. I'm good with predictions.
Obviously, yesterday we did our predictions already for the games because we didn't do the show yesterday. Cavs played the Sixers to start off week 21. Cavs won 115 to 101. Brooklyn Nets played the Memphis Grizzlies and won 126 to 115. Oklahoma City Thunder won a thriller against the Denver Nuggets at home 129 to 126. SGA scored the winning bucket. Utah Jazz beat the Golden State Warriors 119 to 116. And the Clippers beat the New York Knicks 126-118 to start week 21. So these are just the fixtures so far. We've done the predictions for week 21 to start because we didn't do the show yesterday. We might as well talk about the next few games now. All right, Sixers Grizzlies then. Sixers.
Sixers.
Unless no Joel Embiid, no Tyrese Maxey, no BJ Edgecombe.
They're all gonna be out. So yeah, Sixers.
No, I'm gonna go Memphis. Because then if Ja Morant's going to play, then all of them are out, and I'm going to go Memphis then. What are you saying? You're saying Sixers, yeah? Paul George is suspended as well, don't forget. So, yeah, I'm going to go Memphis. Hawks, Mavs. Hawks. Unless Cooper Flag goes like a crazy game. Unless it's like a crazy game. Nets against Detroit. I'm going to go Detroit on this one. Heat, Wizards. I got the Miami Heat. I got the Rockets, Raptors. I got the Houston Rockets winning tonight. Bucks, Suns. I got the Suns winning. Wait, is Booker back? I got Suns then. How about Jalen Green? Is he back as well? So, okay, I got the Suns then. Spurs, Celtics. Celtics. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It'll be a big win. If we can beat Spurs tonight, it'll be a big win. It'll be a huge win for us. Warriors, Bulls. I got Bulls on this one actually. Warriors are missing players, man. I mean, Porzingis has been.
Yeah, and it's a back-to-back for the Golden State Warriors too. So I got Chicago on this one.
Do you know what it is? I think Porzingis has also been saying about. Porzingis was saying that he feels healthy again. You know, he feels good. So I would love to see this. I want to see Porzingis, man. I want to see how he plays. If he's back to his old self again, then bro, do me a favor. Trade Vucevic for Porzingis. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I got the Bulls tonight. Blazers, Hornets. Ooh, that's a tricky game, man. That's actually a tricky game. You know, if you think about it, it's actually a tricky game to think about because both been playing some decent basketball this season. You know, I'm gonna go with Blazers actually, just to edge it. I'm gonna go Blazers to edge it on this one.
I'm going Charlotte.
Okay.
Even though they don't got Kobe White tonight, I'm still going Charlotte.
Kings, Pacers. I got Pacers on this one. No, it's actually no. What's it called? Pascal Siakam's not playing tonight. So I might go with Sacramento. Sacramento then tonight. You saying Sacramento as well? Lakers, Timberwolves. I got Timberwolves on this one. Timberwolves? You agree, Timberwolves? All right, fair enough. Magic, Cavs. Cavs,
yeah.
Pelicans, Raptors.
Yep.
Second time Raptors, they'll win. You agree?
By the way, if I shake my head, that means I'm playing a game and talking to you at the same time.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. No worries. Pelicans, Raptors. We all agree, Raptors. Jazz, Knicks, easy. Knicks, come on. Let's not. Unless the Jazz pull off like something crazy, and then we all like the Jazz for that. But also, yeah, I'm gonna go Knicks. Nuggets, Rockets. That's gonna be a good game, man. That's gonna be a big game. Nuggets, Rockets. I'm gonna go Nuggets though at home. I got Nuggets. You agree, Nuggets? All right, Kings, Hornets on this one. They should be able to win this one. Charlotte. Wait, are Charlotte on a back-to-back? Oh, yes, they are. Charlotte are on a back-to-back. But I still think they'll win this one, though. I mean, they're playing a team that's just not really, like, you know... Yeah, I think Sacramento are just one of the worst teams in the league, so they're probably going to win anyway, regardless. I'm going to go Charlotte. Clippers, Minnesota. I'm going to go. I mean, Minnesota are on a back-to-back. I'm going to go Clippers on this one because Minnesota are on a back-to-back. They're playing the Lakers today, and then they're playing Clippers tomorrow. I'm going to go with. I'm going to go Clippers to win this one though, on a back-to-back. Pistons, Sixers, Pistons. I mean, Sixers have injuries. I'm going to go Pistons. Right? You agree, Pistons? Pacers against the Suns. I got the Suns in this one. Suns should win this one comfortably. Magic Wizards. Magic one. Hawks Nets. Hawks. Heat against the Bucks. I got the Heat. Grizzlies Mavericks. I got the Dallas Mavericks on this one because Cooper Flag's going to ball out. Actually, do you want to think about it? The Bucks might have something for the Heat. It might be a trickier game than you think because I think the Bucks beat the Heat last time out, right? If I'm not mistaken. The Bucks beat the Heat by 2 points, I think, if I don't recall. Oh, I mean Giannis. No, I'm still gonna go. Heat. I don't know. I want to say Bucks, but I think Heat. Grizzlies Mavericks. We agree Mavericks, yeah. We agree Mavericks. Okay. Spurs Nuggets. That's another big game for the Nuggets, man. I'm gonna go Spurs on this one. Spurs are at home. OKC Boston Celtics. You think Boston? Really? This might be the first time you and I disagree. I got OKC on this one, man. I hate to say it, but I got OKC. I think going away to OKC has been our kryptonite for the last few years.
I just don't know. I'm gonna as a Celtics. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this as a Celtics fan. I'm saying Celtics. As an NBA fan, I'm still saying Celtics. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I want the Celtics to win.
We have not won there since 2022, Justin. In OKC, it's been 4 years, bro, since we last won there. It's been 4 years since we last won in OKC.
All things come to an end, Akevin.
Fuck it, I agree with you, Boston. Let's go, man. Let's fucking win. I don't care. All right, we need to win this game. So we're not playing it back to back, are we? No, we're not. I mean, sorry, they're not playing it back to back. Yeah, they're not. All right, cool. Never mind. I got Boston. All right, Celtics. Lakers Bulls. Lakers, unfortunately. Yeah, Lakers win this one. The Bulls are gone, man. This season. They started off so well and they just fell off completely, man. The Bulls. Time to pack it up, man. Time to blow it up over there in Chicago. Mavericks, Cavs. Cavs. Let's be real. Pistons, Grizzlies, Pistons. Pistons should win this one. Come on. Right? Pistons, Grizzlies. I mean, Pistons should win this one at home comfortably. You look like you want to disagree. You look like you want to disagree. You want to object? Okay. Pacers, Knicks. I mean, Pacers can do something, but I don't see it. I mean, unless Siakam's back, I'm going to go Knicks. I mean, wait, hold on. Didn't the Pacers win in New York last time out? They did, right? But then again, there might not be Siakam this week, so I'm gonna go with Knicks. Knicks on this one. What are you saying? Knicks? Raptors, Suns. I got the Raptors on this one at home. Actually, I think the Raptors will win this one at home. Rockets, Pelicans. Rockets easy. What are you saying? Rockets will win this one easy. You agree? To see from the final day. All right, never mind. 2 more days to go. Warriors, Timberwolves. Unless Curry is back, I'm gonna go with Timberwolves. Jazz, Blazers. Sorry, Blazers, Jazz, Blazers. Clippers, Bulls, Clippers. Sixers, Nets. Unless Maxi's back. I'm gonna go Brooklyn on this one. You're saying Sixers? Yeah, Sixers, I guess. But it depends who. It depends if their players are back, right? Depends if their players are back, right? So yeah. All right. Anyways, Sixers Nets. I got Sixers. Hawks Bucks. I got the Hawks. Hawks will win this one. You agree? Hawks. Spurs Hornets. Spurs. Celtics Wizards. Celtics. Heat Magic. Heat. Lakers Nuggets. Nuggets. I got Nuggets on this one. Wait, how's Jamal Murray? Is he injured or is he okay? He's fine. Clippers Kings. Clippers.
Clippers, yeah.
We're gonna do Monday's games just in case we cannot make the show. Yeah. Actually, no. Hold on. No. We're still on Monday yet. My bad. We're still on Monday yet. Thunder Timberwolves. That's gonna be a good game. But I got Thunder. Cavs Mavericks game. Cavs. Bucks Pacers. Bucks. Unless Siakam plays. I think Bucks will still win. I think Giannis will get the better of them. Raptors Pistons. I got Raptors. I think Raptors will shock them. I'm gonna go Raptors on this one. Sixers Blazers. Blazers. I have a funny feeling the Blazers win this one. Safe bet because in case Maxey, BJ, Coleman, and Embiid are not back, I'm gonna go Blazers just for the safest bet. If they're all back, I'm gonna go Sixers, but I think regardless, I'm gonna go Blazers just to be a safe bet. You agree? Knicks Warriors. Knicks. Make it comfortable. Kings Jazz. Kings. Whatever. Kings. All right. That brings us to Monday's games. Yeah. That brings us to Monday's games now. We're gonna do Monday's games just in case. Yeah. Just in case we cannot do next week's show. How many games are on Monday? Quite a few. All right. Hawks Magic. Give me the Hawks at home. Wizards Warriors. Celtics Suns. Celtics. Nets Blazers. I want to say Brooklyn. No, I'm gonna go Brooklyn with a shock win. I'm going Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brooklyn. Shock win. What are you saying? Blazers though? You're saying Blazers. I'll say Nets. Bulls Grizzlies. I got the Bulls on this one. Last few games now. Pelicans Mavericks. Mavericks doing this one. Rockets Lakers. I got the Rockets. Clippers Spurs. And that's it. That's all. Unless I missed out any other. Didn't miss out. Okay, cool. Didn't miss out. All right, then that commences the NBA show, people. That commences this week. Good talk, good discussion. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you guys are, if you're new around here and you want to see more NBA content, let us know. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment in the chat. Keep it respectful as always. We always love to see new people. Love to see new faces in the comment section and whatnot. Also, like I said, people, turn your notification bell so you don't miss a live, you don't miss an upload, you don't miss a video, and such, you don't miss a notification. Also, I'm back live tomorrow. I think. I don't know if I don't know what show I have tomorrow. Oh no, we have the NFL show tomorrow, don't we? NFL show tomorrow, don't we? We do. Yeah, we have NFL show tomorrow. Yes. See you tomorrow for the NFL show, guys. Tomorrow for the NFL show. Any other shows that I've got coming out? Not for now. Just stay tuned tomorrow for the NFL show. I'll see you guys then. If not, I guess I will see you guys very, very soon. Thursday or Friday. I'm back live every day. You know we're live every day, people. So like I said, leave a like, subscribe. 44 to 600, guys. We're very, very close to 600. If you guys can help me get them before end of March, that'd be great. And also, the goal is to reach 1K before the World Cup. So come on, guys. You already know the drill. Let's subscribe, hit the like button, and share if you are new. Justin, appreciate you being here. Anything you want to add before we wrap up? You want to add anything before we close out? Just want to any last sentence or anything you want to say?
I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern for the NFL show.
Yes, man. Definitely, man. We got some lots of free agent signings. Hey, lots of
including the one I sent you in the chat.
Yeah, I've seen that, and also hopefully there'll be some trades being made as well. Hopefully there'll be some trades being made very, very soon.
I will see if Lewis is available for the NFL show tomorrow.
No worries, man. I'll try and bring someone else on as well if you can. But anyways, people, take care. Like, share, subscribe. Go Celtics. Peace. Take care. Good night.